Cartesian logic, or otherwise known as Cartesian doubt, is a process of questioning attributed to French philosopher and mathematician René Descartes, which under the right circumstances, when it's appropriate, can be usefully transferred to a coaching setting. The Cartesian questions are useful in helping a client explore the consequences of an outcome, a goal, a decision, the unconscious thoughts, beliefs, and values they may hold about such an outcome, goal, or consequence. In this tutorial, we're going to emphasize on a decision, such as considering redundancy, a holiday, moving to a new place, a new job, setting up a new business. That's not exhaustive, but we're going to focus on decision and change in this mini tutorial. And the questions are as follows. So number one is, what would happen if you did take that redundancy, go on that holiday, set that business up? And then you would ask what else, and chunk down to the point of you get an exhaustive set of exhaustive answers, or when intuitively the client you're working with feels they've got what they need out of the exercise. The second question would be, what would happen if you didn't, for example, go on that holiday, set that business up, or take that job? The third question, what wouldn't happen if you did take that redundancy, go on that holiday, set that business up? And the fourth and final question would be, what wouldn't happen if you didn't make the change? So for example, change position, change the holiday that you go on, make that change or make the decision around setting up a business, and so on and so forth. So the questions are, number one, what would happen if you did? And then you would ask, what else? What else? What else? What would happen if you didn't? Third question would be, what wouldn't happen if you did make the change? And the fourth question would be, what wouldn't happen if you didn't make that change? So just to surmise, prior to asking the questions, it's useful to set a frame and say to the person you're working with, these questions might seem a bit strange, as they are quite counterintuitive questions. That's not the questions I'm going to ask you every day. And you might say, well, the answers might not come to you straight away, but they may come to you as and when necessary, or you might get the answers in a week, in a day, or they might not come at all. But the key point is, you can ask these questions, as I've mentioned before, around the goal or an outcome, decision, or change. It just helps the person to get out of their own head, so to speak. They are very counterintuitive. The person can explore the implications of making the change, staying as they are, and they can explore perspectives, perceptions, and emotions and consequences. So they're the Cartesian questions. Live with passion. Boom.